Deadblade, move backwards.
Caillou, so much!
So angry. No, you oh! Huh?
Oh, you look like
Betrayal.
You thought we were done with Over the Garden Wall, right? You're wrong. Well, kind of. This is basically the test footage for Over the Garden Wall. And you'll notice a few things that are different. From what I understand, not all the voice actors who were in the main series is in this. That's what I've heard anyway. So I don't really know 100% like what the deal is with this one. I know that this was this was what was originally shown as sort of like a concept, a proof of concept for Over the Garden Wall, and this is what eventually led to the series. So, in light of the fact that we are out of episodes of Over the Garden Wall, which I know it sucks, but it's just how it is, we are going to be doing the Tome of the Unknown Over the Garden Wall. And this is the one that is officially on YouTube. It is on the official Cartoon Network YouTube channel. And it has over 3.3 million views. So we're going to go ahead and get this up on screen. And I guess we're going to see what lies within the Tome of the Unknown. Here we go. I like the fact that they kept like the Greg and Wirt up here in the corners.
Somewhere, lost in the clouded annals of history, lies a place called the Unknown, where long-forgotten stories are revealed to those who travel through the wood. Here we come upon Beatrice, Wirt, and Gregory, wandering onwards, seeking to find a strange book containing all that has ever been forgotten.
Searching for the Tome of the Unknown sure requires a lot of walking.
We'll be there soon enough.
Maybe we could ride on a goose.
Probably too small, Greg. I think a horse would probably work better, or maybe all we need to do is like... Hey, where'd Greg go? Greg! Greg? Greg! Greg, are you... What's... Why are you screaming?
Because look what I found! A bunch of vegetables shaped like a car. We're one step closer to finding a goose.
What?
You can crank it and you can eat it.
How in the... Greg, this is amazing. It works?
Huh? Yeah.
This is amazing.
If you like that, you should see the man.
What man?
The vegetable man.
Can't you see I'm lonely, lonely as can be?
A shoebox guitar.
I want you only, there's no one else for me, and you know it. Sometimes, dear, I wonder why you keep away.
Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty.
Leaving me so lonely, lonely night and day.
It's a good song.
Oh, that's enough. That's enough now. Now, what are you folks doing out here in the middle of nowhere, listening to poor old John Crop singing his sad songs to himself?
Actually, we were just about to take off in this nice vegetable car.
You mean my vegetable car?
Uh-oh.
Can we have it?
Now, hold on. I myself always had a mind to drive this clunker to the big city and leave this lonely old country life behind. Maybe find a gal who liked my company. But that ain't in the cards for me, I suppose.
Well, we could bring you to the city,
Been there,
and if you decide
done
to
that,
stay
man.
there, then we can keep the car?
Well, guess I could give it a go.
Do they have geese in the big city?
I never heard there ain't geese in the big city.
To the city!
With everyone in agreement, they all climbed into the old vegetables, waved goodbye to the garden cat, and drove off down the road towards town.
Don't crash, Wirt. Don't crash it.
John Crops goes to town.
So, John Crops, do you have, like, internal organs?
Well, I don't rightly know, to be honest.
Yeah, okay.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it too
I
much.
do believe
Wirt.
we should be coming up to town shortly.
Already? All I see around here are farms and...
Crows! Dang, man. Them some big old crows.
He crashed it.
Shoot.
Well done, Wirt.
Everybody out.
Well done.
I gotta fix it.
So, this is the big city. I wasn't expecting it to look so much like the opposite of a big city.
No, over here. This is a big city.
I like it. Oh.
Look at them fine ladies and gents putting on the put on.
Too bad you have to go fix the car.
So while Wirt and Beatrice set to work repairing their vehicle,
Cucumber?
Taste it.
Gregory and John Crops took in the sights of the big city.
What do you think?
I'm thinking it's a mite upscale for the likes of me.
Yeah, I don't see any geese.
You know, maybe I'd better just go on back home where I belong. Oh, beg your pardon, ma'am. You see,
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The management regrets to inform you that tonight's entertainment has come to an end due to unforeseen circumstances.
Oh, he's gotten too hot.
That is,
No.
unless someone in the audience can play a hot rhythm.
Get on up
That's
there,
you,
Johnny.
Crops. Go croon a tune under the moon with a raccoon, eating prunes with a spoon, in a balloon with baboons, watching cartoons.
me?
Why, Sapp,
Wow.
you're a musician?
Well, shucks. I do play a little.
Meanwhile,
I'm stumped. It's all just vegetables to me.
I'll say. You don't even know how to start the engine.
I do know how to start the engine. You just... Oh.
off they went to find Gregory, without realizing the havoc they were bringing with them.
Uh-oh. Scarecrows.
That's a lot of crows.
Oh, Lord.
The crows are landing!
The gobblers.
Porkies.
Punch it in the face!
Oh, heck no.
Not a single goose in the whole city, Doctor.
Get in. We're leaving. Where's John Crops?
Near the thing with Cabbage Lady.
So shine on, harvest moon.
John! John, we're leaving.
I ain't had no loving since May.
He seems happy enough. Let's just go.
No, we can't just... Yep, okay.
Oh, dang, man. What a crocodile doing here? Hey, 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 hey.
No! Stop! Hey, where'd Greg go?
Just jumped out of the car and ran off.
Greg! 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 What?
Goose.
Hey!
Of course.
It's a big old goose, man.
And that's just about where our story ends.
And the
The
goose locks
crows
into.
and animals were terrified, leaving the city never to return. John Crops and his gal moved back to
Hey.
the country, where life was a little more peaceful.
Look at the cat. The cat's not crying
sad
anymore.
Nice.
That's nice.
See you around, folks.
And Wirt, Gregory, and Beatrice, and Goose traveled onwards, deeper and deeper into the unknown.
Right on.
Oh, Natasha Leggero was Beatrice. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I noticed Beatrice sounded different.
Yeah, it wasn't Melanie Linsky. It was Natasha Leggero this time. Also, C.W. Stone King, John Crops. Where have I heard that name before? But pretty much like I could see that being an episode of Over the Garden Wall. I easily see that. Of course, change up the character dynamics to fit more as to what they were in the main show. For instance, Beatrice, instead of being like, an annoyance on Wirt, instead, was more like, hey, can we get the show on the road? Let's go, Wirt.
I feel like Beatrice would have been the one that's like, we should just take this vegetable car.
Yeah.
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 Wirt would have been like, I don't know, it could be that guy's, and she's like, let's just go. He can't catch us if we take it. Like,
Yeah. CW. Hold on. Stone King. He's Australian. Dang. Yes, hey. That's pretty good. Wow. I can't believe that his genres include blues, country blues, vaudeville blues, calypso, hokum. Oh, boy. And rock and roll and lo-fi. Wow.
I'm not even sure I know what hokum is.
Hokum's a type of blues. It's basically it's not serious. It's almost minstrels. It's almost like minstrel music. It was done in the predominantly in the black community and had for instance, Tutti Frutti was originally one of those because it was Tutti Frutti, good booty. Yeah, it used to be stuff like that, and
apparently sexual innuendo is the theme of it.
Got out late last night in the rain and sleet, trying to find a butcher to grind my meat. Yes, I'm looking for a butcher. He must be long and tall. If you want to grind my meat, because I'm wild about my meatballs.
What the fuck?
Damn. And you see, let's see, minstrel show origins. Oh, Camptown Races. Camptown Races sing this song, doo-da, doo-da. Camptown racetrack 5 miles long. Oh, the doo-da day. Stuff like that. Otherwise known as tomfoolery. But calypso, that is, Afro-Caribbean music originated in Trinidad and Tobago. I know pork calypso because I've had pork calypso before. Not bad. Wait. There's literally chutney. There's so many different types of music that I haven't really looked into that much. I know Kalinda. See. I know Bajan. Dang. I know that there's a Roomba beat. There's a Afro beat.
A lot of them might be just terms that are more specific terms that are just from a foreign country that we don't realize that have their own term, and we just call them
Afro soca.
That country's music, basically.
Yeah, which funk. God. I'm looking at all the...
For example, I wonder if, the Egyptian-sounding music has, an actual subgenre term. Besides just calling it Egyptian music.
Music of Egypt. Let's see. And here's the thing. If there was a name for it, would we be able to translate it? That was the Ah, I see. So like an ancient harp. The Simsimia is what it was called. And also, Simsimo was used Egyptian genre of folk music called Sawali. Not Swahili. Sawahli. Sawali.
They do have some like specific subgenres and stuff within the music.
Damn. Unbelievable. World's such a crazy place, man. All these other cultures pop up and just like form their own.
I always go back and forth between like the world's a small place and being like the world is gargantuan.
Well, like, the world is small in certain things in terms of the most simple
small in
stuff.
comparison to the universe.
But compared to
like
one
land
human life,
is small in comparison to the depths of the ocean that we've not managed to explore. But like,
well, yeah,
when you compare like all the cultures and everything in the world, like you think like, oh yeah, there's a finite number of cultures, and therefore there's enough that like. There's not so much that like I couldn't learn about everything there is, but it's almost like there's actually too much that in your lifetime you could probably even learn about every single thing in the world that everybody's come up with, you know?
Yeah, there's one scale that has remained ever present throughout music. It actually occurs in almost every style of music, and you know what that is? The pentatonic scale. The pentatonic scale is considered by many to be like the universal scale of music. The pentatonic scale is present in European music, you know, from like classical to Baroque to like.
Oh, it's in metal.
Yeah, it's in metal, absolutely. It's in blues. It's in like African
of course,
traditional
like
music, Indian
like
music.
Classic actually translates very, very heavily over to metal.
Well, yeah.
There's actually a couple of genres that metal takes inspiration from, and it just putting a different tone on the same kind of music basically makes it sound heavy.
Yeah.
And those types of music are basically classic, blues, and shoot, what's the other one? Sometimes jazz even.
Oh yeah, jazz has some scales to it, but for the most part, yeah, it's.
Especially like progressive bands, you'll hear a lot of jazz type beats and jazz type riffs and stuff, but it's obviously distorted guitar instead of, you know, jazz instruments.
Man, all right. Well,
it's like, for example, like think of like Tank, you know, like burn it done, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like the part of like you could hear like a guitarist be like.
Oh yeah, easily.
You know, like for a guitar solo.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of like, well, the interpretations are a big thing. I mean, minor scale and major scale are a big thing. That when I hear something in a minor scale, I'm just like it gives like a dark undertone, whereas major scale gives like a bright overtone. And see, there's ways that you can meld the two together and have minor scales in major chord progressions and vice versa. You can have major chords and minor chord progressions, and it's unbelievable just how sometimes music just comes together and just gives us this amazing piece of just perfection. But this was a good episode. I liked this. I liked John Crops. I'd love to have seen more of John Crops. I'd love to have seen him do some more stuff. But well.
I'm guessing the second episode was somewhat inspired by this with the pumpkin people.
Oh, well, the turkeys definitely.
Oh yeah, and the turkeys.
The turkeys were there because they were the ones who pulled the turkeys to town with the cat driving them, Enoch. Which I think that's Enoch. I'm not 100% on that. But anyway, I think that's going to do it, everyone. This was Tome of the Unknown, Over the Garden Wall. I'm going to leave a like on this video. If y'all want to see the original, link is in the description. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And as for saying farewell to Over the Garden Wall for once and for all, thank y'all for tuning in. Really. Thank you so much. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick. We're burglars!